it was these Powell and Pressburger were pretty much forgotten about until Martin Scorsese started bringing them back into public view, and he went to find Michael Powell. And Michael Powell had done this film, and it was about a photographer. And I think the image is very telling, but the knife, it was a murder film, and the knife was in the lens. And that's how he killed his subjects. So that got him banned from British cinema until Scorsese rescued him. But I think, you know, it was the relationship of the photographer as murderer. And, you know, you talked about the souls. Well, we have, I think, 51 souls on special offer this weekend.
Are you saying I murdered them all?
Yeah. But you brought them back to life, which was even better.
He was mentioning somebody tough. Now I would like to bring on Sting, which to me, in the whole book, is the most determined eye. I mean, it's like a laser. I mean, the guy is out for a killing, as they say. Is that the same? Then I had to ask you something, but is that the same idea that actually...
Well, I find he has a lot of confidence. It's someone he represents. He just has an air about him, and that it's almost intimidating in a sense. And I really wanted to exaggerate that with the black and the strength of the eye in the second moment. So I think it does. It's quite, for me, it's quite intimidating.
He is a little bit. He is a little. You toured with the guy. Was he intimidating to you?
Well, I toured with him for a couple of times before with Amnesty, and so we knew each other quite a bit. And he has a big front, and he loves all the show of it. But I think he's just better hidden in some ways. But it was a lot of fun, and you know, I would tease him, he would tease me, and actually we had all these wonderful musicians there that, you know, between the two bands. And initially, you know, in these double bills, sometimes you have a section of one and then the other. But in the end, we just opened it all up, and anyone who wanted to play could come out and play in the different sections, and it was a wonderful experience, actually.
Was the first time that you, I mean, besides the festivals and the amnesties and everything, it was the first time they had double bill with somebody?
For a tour, that was.
Well, and how is it? Because, you know, we see a lot of it now, very often. Tom Petty and Stevie Winwood comes to my mind, but there's been many, many others. How is it to go on stage with somebody, you know, as important as you are?
Well, it's a mixture. You know, you're competitive, and yet you're friendly, and you're having fun. So it's all of those things, and I think it took us a while to settle in and to get to know each other. You know, and he let me do some visual things because I love the visual stuff, but he doesn't normally think about so much. And then musically, you know, we both riffed off each other. So I think it's you know, it's less demanding in some ways, but it can be quite creative, and it's more fun in some ways.
What do you take back home with an experience like that?
Money. But a lot of good memories too. And